Oh, Jesus. Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, our family vlog, the D&D vlog. Guys, we have been behind on some of these D&D vlogs. We have a lot of you guys who have emailed us asking us about our advice and relationships. And so now we're going to try to start narrowing down to on Sundays to actually answering your vlogs, questions, and advice. And so one of the questions that still sticks out of my head, I just got some notes. You guys wanted to know how many languages that Dave spoke. And I have mentioned in the past that Dave spoke more than one language and our kids do. So I let Dave share that with you guys while I get up on these notes right quick. I should have printed out all emails, but I got notes off of one of these, the vlog, well, the answer that we're going to be answering today. Responding to today.
Okay. English.
I speak English.
Chinese.
I don't speak
You
that.
don't speak Chinese. German. Czech. Slovak. A little bit of Russian, a little bit of French, a little bit of Spanish. Learned Chinese, Czech, German, and Slovak in the military. Lived in Germany 5 years, went to a German university. That's where I learned most of my German. Learned a little bit of French, a little bit of Spanish from living in Europe.
Okay, you guys got that? Alright, so now on to this, and this is some notes, and Dave is pretty aware of this right here. We already know it. So the notes is, a young lady emailed David and Diana and wanted to know our outtake on their relationship and their living status. So anyway, it says, she said, my family does not get it. I have 3 kids and an ex. It's only one household, one house, 2 households. Family dinners, no child support, they're best friends, 2 years, and it works for them. So, actually, they were married, but now they're divorced. They live in a split-level home, and the husband, the ex-husband, is downstairs, and her and the kids are upstairs. Anytime she needs to go somewhere, the kids go downstairs to be with the ex-husband. They still have dinner together, still helps with homework, and all this stuff, and it works for them. And when they date, they actually go out. They don't bring anybody else home. It's been working for them for 2 years, but their family does not get it at all. And they're telling them it's not going to work. So they wanted to know what was our opinion on this. So we're going to give you guys our opinion. Just remember, we're not doctors. Okay, I want to put this all out here already. You know what I'm saying? We're not counselors. We're not doctors. We know what works for us in our relationship. So if you guys just want our opinion on your relationship or want us to answer some questions for you guys, we'll be happy to if we can help you. So what you think, babe?
So the husband lived with the ex-wife?
Yeah, they living in one household.
And the new husband?
It ain't no new husband.
So it's just the ex-wife and the husband?
Yeah, they just split up.
But there's no other people living there except the kids?
Nobody.
Children?
2 kids.
Oh, that happens all the time. Right? Even people that are married do that. Am I wrong?
Well, you're right. Well, we're together, so don't be like looking like me like that.
No, I'm talking about people be married and they be acting, but they don't act like they're married and they live in the same house. So to me, it's kind of the same thing. As far as being able to anticipate whether it's going to work or not, nobody knows if something's going to work until it doesn't work. So if they're good with it and keep on doing it and it works for them, I don't see why not. For example, now, you know, with the laws the way it is, a lot of people, like they want to split up and get a divorce, they separate, but rather than move into another location, they'll live in the same house, but they'll be separated. Right. So it's kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Some people actually don't want to leave the area when they get divorced. They try to stay close so that they can be there for their children and actually help out, you know, with the co-parenting. Me and how I feel about the situation, I think if it's been working for you guys for 2 years, something that you guys are doing, it's working. And it's keeping you guys together and the kids are seeing both parents and all that. As far as not bringing anybody back to the house, I can actually respect that. But what happens when something gets very, very serious and a female or a male wants to come back to your home and spend the night? You know, how would you deal with that? I don't know if you guys have already crossed that path, but if you guys have a truly understanding with homework and both co-parenting, when one wants to go out, the kids go downstairs to be with the husband, and y'all have y'all time together, vice versa, helping out with the children. I think it's amazing. These days, marriage and separation and all that stuff is so all over the place, and how people do stuff, you know, it's like, it doesn't make sense where, you know, I gotta meet you way right here at McDonald's for you to get the kids. That ain't always the case if you can talk things out and you guys have an understanding and you guys can communicate in a good way. You know, you don't always have to just be so mean. Why? Because I'm not with you that I have to be so angry and upset with you that I got to show this to my kids. And then it's also bringing about a hatred spirit around my kids when I come and I see you. So I want to keep things positive. So if these kids can see that, hey, things can work out like that and you don't always have to be so mean and stuff, I think it's good. I think it's a positive spin on that. And as far as your parents and family and stuff, who's there to say about your relationship? That's why a lot of relationships don't work. When you are just being there physically, but mentally, you letting somebody else run your relationship. You know, if this is working for you for 2 years, let it work. Let it play out as best as it can be. Be there for those kids. Be there for your family. Let your husband or ex-husband or best friend, you say you guys are best friends, be there. Sometimes you think that you can be together and it does not work out. You just become the best of friends. Sometimes God brings people together, you know, because he wants you just to be in that person's life. And maybe this is just how that happened. So I think that if it's working for you, hey, it's working for you. I mean, he's upstairs, you're downstairs. I think it's a good thing. Other people might not agree with it, but that's on them. 2 years? I don't know what David, in my opinion, can do for you. Apparently something is working.
You know, it's kind of like this. Hey, kids, stay down here with Dad. Me and Bob are going upstairs.
No. No. That ain't happening. Because they say that they don't bring anybody back to the home, to the house. And it's been working for 2 years. They go out, you know, that they date, and that's pretty much it. I guess they're not in anything serious. Who knows? You know, you might best be going through a test to see how strong your relationship is. Some people go away from each other for years and years and years and then come back together. You know, they have grown adult children and they wind up being back together because that's their soulmate. You don't know if you're just going through a test of time to see how strong your relationship is and what all you can bear. You know what I'm saying? Just let God lead you. You know, you want our opinion? Don't let your family, you just ask God to lead you. Because if it wasn't working, you guys wouldn't even be there in the household together.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it sounds good. Yeah, it sounds great.
I think
about, she says she's not a doctor, but she does a lot of talking, right? And a lot of advice giving.
I'm not a doctor.
But God can lead here and there. People say a lot of things about God has nothing to do with God. You know, that's just my personal opinion. It's just what they want. You know, just my personal opinion. God is not an author of confusion. Hey, that's just how it is. This is what I think.
Right.
It mainly relies on, you know, there's a million other situations just as complicated as that happen every day. That's really nobody's business but theirs.
Exactly.
Don't worry. Don't sweat it.
Nobody business but y'all's. So apparently you guys got some people whispering in your ear, you know, and that's where we get mixed up a lot when you're always thinking about and worried about what others say. Don't worry about what nobody else say. You know, worry about you and what's going on in your household, you know, and you do the best that you can do, you know. Show these kids the ropes, show them the way, show them how parenting and co-parenting can work out whether you're together or not. And I'm sure that your children are happy. You said that you're happy. This person is your best friend. Look at the overall relationship. You can call your ex your best friend. You know, so I think what's working for you, working for you.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds great.
I don't know.
That was it?
I don't know what else to say.
No more questions. No, we talked enough about that.
No, babe, we can't add that into another.
There's no other questions?
No.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Oh my God.
I just want to check see if there's any other questions.
No, it's no other blog. That's what's our take on it.
Yeah, I got it. So what's next? Anything?
No.
That's all? Okay. That was easy.
Are you ready to go?
No, I'm fine. You got another question?
No, I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
We do have some more vlogs to catch up on, but we are putting up so many videos for you guys today. Pretty much on like the weekends, I'm trying to like get them, roll them out to you guys, and you guys see that Dave is now on the blogs weekly, so that's a plus. I'm happy about.
I am weekly.
You were on the blogs weekly.
Okay. Cool. I got plenty to say.
That's my husband, guys. But
it looks like she does all the talking. That's not even close to the truth.
Y'all, please believe that this man talks.
I can talk all day long.
A whole lot. But
if you ask me a serious question, you get a serious answer.
You know, I'm pretty proud of you guys for co-parenting and making things work like how it is. You know, even though one is downstairs, one is upstairs, I'm quite sure you guys think of each other at some point in time. And hey, if it works, it works. If you guys get back together, you know, all of our blessings are to you. You know, just make sure your business you keep in-house. If you don't want anybody to have any opinions about your relationship, don't share them on the outside of your household. That's how it is here in our home. Everything stays in-house. So that's all for today for the D&D vlog, and we'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you guys subscribe. Bye.
And if you didn't already know, please subscribe.